Okay, welcome to class, everybody. My name is Teacher Chad. This hour we're going to be practicing our reading and pronunciation as we read through a handful of short stories. The first short story we're going to take a look at is called Kimbap. And the link is here in the VerbLink chat box as well as the Google chat box. And let's see who else we have in class. Victor, how you doing, Victor?
Hi there, Chad. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. Good to see you again.
Glad to see you as well.
Okay, and we also have Amparo. Hi there, Amparo. How are you?
Hi, teacher. Doing well,
Hi there.
thank you.
Good, good. All right, excellent, excellent. Okay, you guys. Looks like it may just be us four in class today. So let's go ahead and rip it. I might have to open up some new stories because you guys are not beginners. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Let's start off with Amparo. Amparo, please read this first paragraph down to here where it says a sheet of writing paper, please.
Mijin was making kimbap for a picnic with her friends. Kimbap was one of her favorite foods, and there were so many ways to make it. Kimbap bap literally meant seaweed and rice, but there was more to it than that, even if those were the two main ingredients. Kimbap started with a sheet of roasted, salted seaweed, a little more than half the size of a sheet of writing paper.
Okay, very good. All right, so let's go to now. This right here, when you said sheet, that was really good. The first time you came around, it was a little off. Okay, so let's try this here. We're going to say kimbap started with a sheet of roasted salted seaweed. Yeah, go there.
Kimbap started with a sheet of roasted, salted seaweed.
Okay. All right, much better with sheet. Let's try this one here. So this is roasted.
Roasted.
Okay, good. And the only other one here is seaweed. Seaweed.
Seaweed.
Okay, very good. Very good. Nice. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, let's go to Daniel.
Yep.
Okay, Daniel, please read from Fresh Rice. And let's see here. Read down to, go ahead and read to the bottom of the paragraph in a wrapper, please.
Okay. Fresh rice, not too warm and not too cold, was spread thin across the sheet. Then the toppings were added. Once the toppings were carefully arranged, the whole thing had to be rolled up with a bamboo mat, pressed into a nice cylinder shape, and then sliced into pieces like sushi. It was great fresh, but it also traveled pretty well in lunches or for picnics. In some ways, it was a little like making a burrito, wrapping rice and meat and vegetables in a wrapper.
Okay, very good. Very good. All right, let's go to the word vegetables. Give me a good V sound here. Vegetables.
Vegetables.
Good. Next up is pieces. Okay, this C right here will be an unvoiced S sound. Pieces.
Pieces. No, pieces.
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 Good. The next one here is going to be toppings. Give me a good T sound instead of toppings. Okay, you used a Spanish T sound. Use a an English T. Toppings.
Toppings.
So once the toppings were, try that.
Once the toppings were.
Good, good. And last one for you is the word sheet. Okay, so use a long E sound instead of shit. It's sheet.
Sheet.
One more time. Sheet.
Sheet.
Good, good. Yeah. So the hard thing here is not to pronounce a short I or a short E. Yeah, because if you come to it and you say shet, or shit, okay, then you're dancing on the borderline, right, of a curse word. Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right, very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to let's see, Ersa. How you doing, Ersa?
Hi, teacher. I'm good.
Good, good, good to have you here.
Thank you. Me too.
Okay, let's have you continue reading from toppings usually, and read down to roots and vegetables, please.
Okay. Toppings usually consisted of thin fried eggs, like an omelette, and a meat or two. This might be canned tuna, sliced ham, hamburger, imitation crab, fried pork cutlet, or just about any meat you really wanted. Vegetables were added as well. That was usually crunchy cucumbers, sauteed shallot, carrots, some pickled radish, maybe uh, spinach, spinach, and a variety of other healthy roots and vegetables.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to variety. Right here, this word is variety.
Variety,
One more time, variety.
variety,
Okay, good. Next up, we have the word sautéed. Sautéed.
sauteed,
Very nice. This word here is pronounced cucumbers. Cucumbers.
cucumbers,
Good, nice job. Next up is the word you. Okay, so here instead of saying ju, okay, it is you. Any meat you really want.
you, any meat you really
There you go.
wanted,
Wanted, yes, very good. Good correction. Okay. Next is cutlet. Right here, this is cutlet.
cutlet,
Good. One more time. Cutlet.
cutlet,
Good. And the last one here is sliced. Make sure to pronounce a T sound here. Sliced ham.
sliced, ham.
Good. Good. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Victor.
Okay.
All right, Victor, please read from if tuna. Okay, finish this paragraph and read down to here where it says next to the drinks, please.
If tuna was added, usually minty sesame leaves were added too. Sliced hot peppers were occasionally added to make things interesting. Sauces were used sparingly, but mayonnaise went well with tuna, or some hot pepper paste added a kick to other toppings too. There were other shapes of kimbap too. In American convenience stores, you might find hot dogs and hamburgers in the cooler section next to the drinks.
Okay, very good. Let's take a look at three words here. First up, the word kick. Instead of keek, okay, use the short I. Kick.
Kick.
Good. So this is going to be added a kick to the other toppings.
Added a kick to the other toppings.
Okay, good. Next up is the word, okay, right here. Sauces. Instead of sauces, it's an ah sound. So open the mouth just a little bit more. Sauces.
Sauces.
Okay, very nice. And the last one here is added. Instead of added, okay, it's an ah sound. Added.
Added.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, next up is Alejandro. You made it in. How you doing?
Hi, teacher. I'm well.
Great, great. Okay, Alejandro, let's have you continue from in Korea. Okay, finish this paragraph and then read. Let's have you read down to here where it says like a sandwich can be.
In Korea, you usually found kimbap. Sometimes it was long rolls of kimbap, but sometimes it was triangle shaped too. These were a bit like Japanese onigiri, with just a small piece of seaweed covering a packed triangle of rice that had met vegetables fillings in the middle. Kimbap was a great food with rice, meats, and vegetables in every bit. It was a balanced, whole meal like a sandwich can be.
Okay, very good. Let's take a look here. First up, we have the word bite. Instead of bit, this is a long I sound. Bite. Try that.
Bite.
Okay, good. Next up is the word packed. Right here, instead of packed, okay, this is packed. So covering a packed triangle of rice.
Covering a packed triangle of rice.
Good, good. One more time. Covering a packed triangle of rice.
Covering a packed triangle of rice.
Okay, very nice. And the last one here for you are these two together. Long rolls. Long rolls.
Long rolls.
Okay, very nice. That was really good. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's see here. Just continue. Nope. All right, let's go to Amparo. And Amparo, please finish our story, reading from Even Better, okay, down to Certainly.
Even better, people who are scared of sushi and sashimi because they contain raw or cured meats and fish don't have to worry. Kimbap, as a rule, is almost always completely cooked ingredients. or than a few vegetables like cucumbers that don't need to be cooked. Try it sometime. Mijin and her friends certainly like it.
Okay, very good. Looks like there's a party going on over at Amparo's house.
Sorry, it's my sister. Do you remember her? Last
Yeah,
year she was
from Chile.
yeah, she's here again, and she said that it spent a lot of time just studying English, and that's why she's kidding.
Okay. All right. Very good. Let's see here. We're gonna go to cucumbers that don't need. Cucumbers that don't need. Try that.
Cucumbers that don't need.
Good. So we're gonna combine these, the T and the D. That don't. Cucumbers that don't need.
Cucumbers that don't need.
Good. Next up is so instead of raw, okay, this is raw and cured.
Raw.
So this is raw or cured meats.
Raw or cured meats.
Okay, give me a D on the end of cured. Raw or cured meats.
Raw or cured meats.
Okay, good. And last one here. Instead of sushi, it's sushi.
Sushi.
Good, good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, let's go to our next one here, you guys. Okay, this is Dirty Canals. The link is in the Verbling chat as well as the Google chat. And next up is Daniel.
Yep.
Okay, Daniel, please read from It Has Rained. Finish the paragraph. And read down to here where it says the nearest puddles, please.
Okay. It had rained ceaselessly. Ceaselessly. The airs were all soggy. The streets had become shallow lakes in all the low spots, and the drainage ditches formed moats around people's yards. It was muggy, marshy, and boggy outside. All in all, it was pretty gross out. Gross was what Benny liked. He loved running around in the water. He got all his boogie board, what he used when he was in the ocean swimming, and he ran out to the nearest puddles.
Okay, very good. All right, let's practice gross. Okay, so give me a little bit more O sound here. So gross was what Benny liked.
Gross. Gross was what Benny liked.
There you go. Good. Next up is yards, I think. Hold on. Oh, low spots. Right here. So instead of low spots, this is low, the low spots.
Low spots.
Okay, very nice. Next is the word yards. Okay, so the yards were all soggy.
The yards were all soggy.
Good, and let's try this one more time. You're pretty good on the last attempt. Okay, so it's ceaselessly.
Ceaselessly. Oh man,
There you
that's
go.
tough.
Yeah, because you want to say ceasingly, right? That comes out a little bit easier, but yeah, ceaselessly. Yeah, it's a tough one. All right, man, nice job.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, let's go to Ersa, I believe. Yep, Ersa is next. Ersa, please read from along the end. Okay, finish this. Finish the paragraph and read down to here where it says had dumped all its water, please.
Okay. Along the end of the driveway, there was a puddle several inches deep that ran along the perimeter of his yard. As he ran, he threw the board ahead of him, jumped on it, and skimmed across the water. He got he got soaking sopping wet, but it was fun. He should make squelching noises as the wet sock con- con- contract- contracted and expanded with his steps. It was messy fun, surfing the run. He worked his way over to the lowest part of the yard, a ditch along the end of the yard, where the asphalt had dumped all its water.
Okay, very good. All right, let's start off with an ed ending. First up is dumped. Okay, instead of dumped, okay, ed sounds like a t. Dumped.
Dumped.
There you go. Good. This word here is pronounced asphalt. The stress is at the very beginning. Asphalt.
Asphalt.
Okay, very good. Let's try this. The word ditch instead of a ditch along the end. We're going to say a ditch. A ditch along the end.
A ditch along the end.
Okay, very good. Next is the word runoff. The word is pronounced runoff.
Runoff.
All right, very good. Okay, next. Okay, so we did runoff. Okay. Here, this word is squelching. The word is squelching.
Squelching.
Great, good job. Okay, next is across. Now here you were saying across, okay, and skimmed across, and skimmed across the water.
And skimmed across the water.
Okay, one more time. Instead of across, acra. Open up your mouth with an ah sound, and skimmed across the water.
And skimmed across the water.
That's it. That's it. That's a good sound. Good. Next up is the word
Teacher,
perimeter.
one question.
Yeah, what's your question?
For the word, is water or water?
Water.
Okay.
Yeah, so it really depends on the accent that you're going for. If you want a British accent, you can, and I don't pronounce a good British accent, you could say water, water, or however they pronounce it. Right? So it's more of a wo sound. Okay? In the United States, we say water.
Okay.
Okay, it's a more deliberate, a stronger ah sound. Okay. All right, which in many cases, I personally think it's better because there are some words, for example, a lot of people who have studied British English from maybe a Spanish point of view or something like that, when they get to words like called and cold, okay, they sound so similar. When you have
Yeah.
the AL and the OL together, being able to pronounce those differences is so hard. But the difference in English is much greater, right? So called, cold, okay, that's an ah versus an O sound,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it's a little bit easier as long as you're practicing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. All right, let's practice this word here, perimeter. Perimeter.
Perimeter. Perimeter.
There you go, that's it. Okay, now we want to use that same flap that T, water, perimeter. We're going to use this right here, puddle,
Sorry, I
instead of
can't.
puzzle.
Oh, no. Okay, no, it's okay.
All right. So instead of saying puzzle using a Spanish D, use an English, actually use a flap T here. So, or a flap T or a D sound. Okay. So instead of puzzle, it's pud, puddle, just like water, pud, puddle.
Paddle.
Okay. Move your tongue back. Don't read it as a D. Okay. Think of it as just like when you say water, that wad, water, pud, puddle, pud, puddle.
But with the letters D, what is the sound I need to do?
You need to pronounce an R.
R, okay. So it's paddle.
Yes,
Okay.
puddle. Okay, so the English D equals the Spanish R. And what I was trying to say is that when you pronounce the word water, you pronounce it perfectly fine, and you pronounce
Mm-hmm.
a D sound, wad, water. Okay, but when you said puddle, you used a Spanish D, which is puddle.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and it doesn't sound the same. Sometimes people might get it confused with a TH sound.
Yeah,
Okay, so you push your tongue back, just like what you did with water, okay, and say puddle, right?
paddle.
There you go, good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Thank
let's
you.
go to, I think I've got one last one here, yeah. Okay, along the end, along
I,
the end.
uh, Other question.
Yeah,
The THE is D or da in this case because it's follow for the letter E.
no, yeah, that rule that some people have isn't followed all the time.
Da.
Okay, in all reality, we say the word the more than we say the. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I will never say along unless I'm really trying to um, um, uh, separate the word the from everything. Say along the end. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm really trying to emphasize the word. That's when I would probably say it. But most of the time, I just say the.
Okay.
Okay,
Along the end.
just like that, and that's just fine. Okay.
Okay.
All right, great. Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
No problem. Let's see here. Dumped all of its water. Good. Let's go to Victor. Oh, whoops. Nadia snuck in there. Hold on one second, Victor. Nadia, how are you?
Fine, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. Nadia, where are you from?
I'm from Saudi Arabia.
From Saudi Arabia. Awesome. Okay. Let's have you read
And
here from it was far too much. Okay. Finish this paragraph and read till here where it says soaking up his front, please.
yes, okay. He got sopping wet, but it was fun. His shoes made squelching noises as the wet socks contracted and expanded with his step. It was messy fun. Serving the runoff, he worked his way over the last part of the yard, a ditch along the end of the yard where the pallet has dumped all its water. It was far too much water for the ground to absorb quickly, so it had pulled up like a pound at that corner of the yard. It was at least ankle deep, maybe partway up his shin, here and there.
Okay, all right, very good.
Benny, keep it.
Just yep, just still there. Okay, all right. Let's take a look here.
Okay.
Okay, first up, we're going to look at the word ground. Okay, so here we're working on the R sound. Okay, so instead of saying ground, okay, you want to push your tongue down a little bit and pronounce the So first off, I want to see if you can pronounce an sound for me. Okay, so repeat after me. Okay, Nadia, it's
Okay. Error.
Good, good, nice job. Okay, one more time. I want you to say
Error.
Good, good. All right, now let's add the G. It's grr.
There.
Great job. Okay, all right, let's add the rest of the word. This is going to be grounded. Or sorry, ground.
Ground.
Okay, very nice. Good. So we made it through that R, the GR sound into the vowel sound. That was good. Now, the the ND here, you added an extra vowel sound saying ground. Okay, there isn't an extra one, so it's ground. Ground.
Ground.
Good, good, much better. Okay, all right, good. Let's go to the word dumped. Instead of dumped all its water, this is going to be dumped. Try that.
Dumped.
Okay, so try that whole part. So it's dumped all its water.
Dumped all water.
Very good. This word here is pronounced asphalt. The stress is at the beginning of the word. Asphalt.
Asphalt.
Very good. Okay, let's go to worked. So worked and over. Okay, working on those R's. So this is he worked his way over.
He worked his way over.
Good, much better. Okay, here we have the word squelching. Squelching.
Squelching.
Okay, very nice. And the last part here is soaking, sopping. Okay, so he got soaking, sopping wet. Try that.
He got sopping wet.
Okay, now instead of saying socking, okay, it's an O sound. Okay, so this is soaking, soaking.
Soaking.
One more time. Soaking.
Soaking.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, good. Let's go to Victor.
Okay.
Okay, Victor, please read from Benny skidded. Okay, finish this paragraph here and read down to throughout the city, please.
Benny skidded across the water, hydroplaning on his makeshift surfboard. A wave splashed out away from the epicenter of his landing, and a rooster tail of spray arced over the roadway. He laughed as he crashed down to his knees, soaking up his front. He was drenched to the waist now, and looking for more. He found it down the street, where the city's canals were. All the rain water that didn't evaporate or sink into the ground made its way to the system of canals and drainage ditches that ran throughout the city.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, so a couple of things here. We're going to go from that ran throughout the city. Okay, so it's that ran throughout the city.
That
Try that.
ran throughout the city.
Okay, all right, one more. So we're going to focus on the R's, both in ran and throughout. Okay, so it's that ran throughout the city.
That ran throughout the city.
Okay, much better, much better. Okay, let's try. Okay, the system. So on the system, okay, short I. Instead of C, S. Okay, next word is
System.
canals and drainage ditches. The system of canals and drainage ditches.
The system of canals and drainage ditches.
Oh, almost drainage ditches.
Drainage ditches.
Okay, give me a good DR instead of dre. Drainage ditches.
Drainage ditches.
There you go. That's it. Good. That's a tough one right there. That definitely is.
Yeah, some difficult words.
I know. I chose it just for you. All right, here we go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay, so this word here, instead of laughed, it's laughed.
Laughed.
Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Good. Let's go up to the top here with Alejandro. Okay, and please read from they were 6 foot. Okay, finish this paragraph and read one more line down to here where it says, for a thrill seeker like Benny.
They were a good 6 foot deep usually, and 8 to 10 across in most spots. He was amazed to see them nearly full. They usually only had a trickle of water running through them, enough to keep them muddy. Now it was a rushing torrent of water, all fed by water running down each street into the canals. Little rivulets joined with the canals that had become like rivers. It was, of course, too big of a temptation to resist for a thrill seeker like Benny.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to, okay, little rivulets. Okay, this is review. Little rivulets.
Little rivulets.
Okay, give me a good V. Review, rivulets.
Rivulets.
Okay, so here you're saying riv. Okay, open your mouth a little bit. Push the tongue, the back of your tongue down. Curve the tongue upwards. Okay, you don't want to touch the tongue to the top of your mouth. It's rivulets.
Rivulets.
There you go. Good. Okay. All right, let's go to the word canals. Instead of canals, this is canals.
Canals.
Okay, good. Next up is the word muddy. Right here, instead of moody, it's muddy.
Muddy.
All right, very good. And what is the other? Okay, so we did that. Okay, let's go to, where'd you go? Okay, so usually, instead of usually, usually.
Usually.
Okay, all right, very good. And the last one here, okay, instead of ruining true, okay, this is running through them, through them.
Running through them.
Good, one more time. Give me a good R. Running through them.
Running through them.
Great. All right, nice job. Thank you.
I have a question.
Sure, what's your question?
Is trickle
Trickle.
trickle of water?
Trickle of water.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, and were you asking for just the pronunciation?
Yes, just for the pronunciation.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Amparo and her laughing sister.
She's almost sleeping.
Okay. Okay, please read from he took one look, finish the paragraph and read down to here where it says, through people's yards, please.
Okay. He took one look at it and made up his mind. He charted the narrowest spot in the canal and took off full-tilt. Again, with the boogie board thrown in front of him, he skated across the rushing water. There was a heart-stopping moment there where it looked like he might just carry all the weight across on momentum, but it was short-lived. Benny ended up fully submerged into the rushing runoff, a scuzzy bath of oil that had washed down the streets and through people's yards.
Okay, very good. All right, yeah, so this word here is scuzzy. Scuzz.
Scuzzy.
Okay, very nice. Very nice. Okay. Let's practice these two here. So, fully submerged. Fully submerged.
Fully submerged.
Okay, give me a D at the end. Fully submerged.
Fully submerged.
Okay, very nice. Next is, okay, now nice correction on, what did we have? We had across, we had momentum, and there was another one, spot. Okay, those all sounded good. Really nice corrections. Let's go to the word canal instead of canal. Canal.
Canal.
Okay, nice. And here instead of charted, okay, give me a good CH. Charted.
Charted.
Okay, one more time. Charted.
Charted.
Okay, good. And the last one for you is the word took instead of took. Give me an sound. Took.
Took.
All right, excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, Daniel,
Yep.
please read from fertilizers, finish the paragraph, and read down to water as he splashed down, please.
Okay. Fertilizers, animal waste, yard clippings, trash from alongside the roads. They were his bath mates. It was filthy, it was horribly dirty, and he regretted his decision at the moment he came up spluttering on the other side, clutching his board. As he clawed his way through the sodden soil and muddy earth onto the other side of the canal, he knew he'd made an error in judgment. He marched home, stinking of waste water. A foul taste was in his mouth, from where he'd accidentally gulped in a bit of water as he splashed down.
Ugh, that's gross. All right, ugh. Sorry, that kind of just thinking about what he's in just made me sick to my stomach. Gross. Okay. All right. So this word here, instead of foul, and really enunciating those two sounds here, okay, it is going to be foul. Okay,
Foul.
but with less foul well and really enunciating that. So with less of that. So one more time, foul. Excuse me, foul.
Foul.
That's it. Really, really nice and quick. Good. This word here, canal. Canal. Stress on the end.
Okay, canal.
There you go. Good. Next up is clod instead of cloud. Okay. This is an claw. Clod.
Clod.
Okay. Very good. Next is, or last one here. This is decision instead of decision. Decision.
Decision.
Okay. Good. Good. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, let's go to Ersa. Ersa, let me have you finish up the story, and then I'll have you read a bit more on our next one. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. It was no real surprise a couple days later when he came down with a nice rash on his skin and a pretty bad illness. After that, he abide playing in the dirty water and especially flighty canals.
Okay. Now that second to last word is filthy. Filthy canals.
Filthy canals.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to the word avoid. Avoided. Avoided.
Avoided.
All right, now here, give me a good V sound instead of a boy. Okay, avoid, and then D's. Avoided.
Avoid.
Okay.
Avoided.
Okay, go to that D that you did with where was it? Water. Okay, go to
Uh-huh.
that R sound. Okay, avoided.
Avoided.
Almost. Okay, so
I don't understand, teacher.
okay, so here at the very end, what you're pronouncing is a Spanish D. You're saying vid.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you don't want to pronounce a Spanish D because you want to pronounce an English D. And what does the English D sound like and feel like? What does
Is
what does it sound like? The Spanish what? R, right? So d. Okay,
R?
so so we're gonna pronounce an R. Okay, so remember last time when you read and you had your questions.
Yeah.
Okay, we were up here. Okay, and we were talking about
For water?
we had water here, and which word were we working on?
THE.
Puddles. We were working on the word puddle. Okay, and you
Uh,
were saying puddle, puddle, pronouncing a D. It's not puddle, remember? And I told you to switch it to an R, and you said, oh yeah, puddle.
is R. Yeah.
Okay, it's an R, so it's the same thing down here. You want to move your tongue back, so you're not pronouncing a Spanish D. Now, when you pronounce a Spanish D, your tongue touches your teeth. You cannot touch your teeth. Okay, so it's avoided.
Did. Avoided.
Okay, that first D is good. Now let's do the same thing with the second D. So instead of did, it's did.
Did.
Almost. Avoided.
It's like the verb do in the past.
Uh-huh. Yeah, did.
Avoided.
Okay, almost. So with that, okay, and it's tricky. It's tricky. So your tongue has to stay in the same spot. Right now, you're pronouncing the first D, and then after that, your tongue moves forward to the Spanish D position. This.
V.
Okay, so you can't pronounce the Spanish D touching your teeth. Okay, it has to stay in one spot. Did.
Did.
Okay, just going up and down. Okay, so that's one thing that you can practice with your pronunciation. Okay, because if you were to say that, all right, the D is so soft we might not hear it, we might not understand it. Because if you were to say I handed it, okay, your tongue gets trapped in that into your teeth, and we go, what? Handed. You mean handed? Okay, and so yeah, it's that D where you're hitting the top of your mouth. Okay, so you can practice with different vowel sounds. Okay, saying d d d. Okay, and just practicing the start of it. Okay, and saying d d d d. The D sound. Okay, do do do. Okay, and then slowly move it together. Okay, do 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 do. Okay, and try and pronounce as many D's as you can in a row. All right, that'll help with your tongue because you can do it. You can do it. That's not the issue. It's just figuring out the mechanics with what your tongue and your brain and your mouth and everything working together. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's take a look at one other word here. Give me 1 second. Grab my notes. Okay, this here you said illness. Okay, adding a vowel. Ill. It's illness. Illness.
Illness.
There you go. That's it. Okay. Great job.
Teacher.
Yeah.
Sorry. For the other word, the first D is like R?
Both D's are like R's.
But I can hear the R.
Did. Avoided.
No, I can hear.
So watch. It's not an R, okay, per se. So when I say the word Maria,
Uh-huh.
it's the action that your tongue is doing. I'm not pronouncing an R. I'm not saying avoided. I'm not saying avoided. It's not an English R. It's the feeling of a Spanish R. Like when you say Maria, aire. Okay, your tongue hits the top of your mouth. You're not saying
Mhm.
aire or Madia, Madi. No, that would be a Spanish D. Your tongue is not touching your teeth. You're saying Maria.
Okay.
Okay, that's what you want to do.
So
Okay,
it's
when I say Maria avoided,
av
did, Maria,
avoided.
almost. Okay,
Avoided.
yeah, you're
Okay.
getting closer. Okay, so
Okay.
it's pushing your tongue backwards and not letting it move forward. Okay, that's the trick.
Okay. Thank you,
Okay,
teacher.
sure, no problem. Okay, let's go to Nadia and our next story. Oops. Okay, this is a sub sandwich. Link is here in the chat box. Okay. All right. And Nadia, please read this first paragraph and down to here where it says staring at the menu board, please.
Okay. Sub sandwich. Roy was hungry, like a wolf. He was ready to destroy some sandwich. He decided that a sub sandwich was the only thing that could save, stave his intense hunger. So he went to the local sub shop just down the street. The place was nice because they know him by name. The worker called out his name and said hello when he walked in the door. When the door bells chimed and shut behind him, Roy smiled and settled into line, start, staring at the menu board. There
Okay,
were a
very
lot
good. Just
of
till there.
choices.
Just till there? All right, nice. Okay, let's go to the word staring instead of steading. Okay, push your tongue down. Stare, staring.
Staring,
There you go. Good, good. One more time. Steering.
staring,
Great job.
like
Great
E?
job. Like an E? Nope, we're talking about the
Yes, when
R.
you say A,
Yeah, it's the A. The A. This would be a long A sound. So it's ayer, stare, steering.
staring,
Uh huh.
staring,
Almost. So what you're doing, you're
staring,
still pronouncing the R, okay, like a hard R, saying staring. It's stare, staring.
staring.
Yeah, just like that. Staring. Okay. Good. All right,
Yes,
let's go to the word chimed. Here you had said chimed. Okay, this is an ed ending. The e is silent. The d will be pronounced like a d. So it's chimed.
chime,
Okay.
chimed,
Okay. All right. Good. Let's go to the word street right here instead of street. Okay. Your tr is pronounced like a chr. Okay. Tr equals chr. This is street.
difficult. How?
Like a ch and an r. Chur. Okay. So you can start off by saying the word tree first.
Treat.
The TR is pronounced like a CHR. Okay, so let's build the word. Okay, so start off with the word that I wrote in the chat box. It's tree.
Street. Street. It's difficult.
Okay, that's what I'm
Street.
saying. That's why I'm saying build the word. So I want you to say part of the word only. Okay, do you see in the chat box where I wrote in a CHREE?
Yes.
Okay, that's the word I want you to pronounce right now. It's tree.
Tree.
Good. One more time. Tree.
Tree.
Good. All right, now we're going to pronounce this word here. It's treat. Treat.
Treat.
Good. Yeah, just like that. Treat. One more time.
Treat.
Good. Okay, don't say it too fast. You don't want to lose the R. Okay, so last one here. We're going to say street. Street. Str.
Street.
Yeah, you're going to go to an S, then a CH. Str. Street.
Street. Street.
Okay, almost.
Street.
Okay, go to a CH instead of a T.
Yes.
Str. Str. Str.
Chair. Chair. Chair.
Str. Street.
Chair.
Street.
Street.
Yeah.
Street.
Good.
Street.
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 Okay, so
Okay.
so with this here, okay, when you're pronouncing it, okay, your lips are going to stay pursed out like this. Str instead of stri. Okay, if you're bringing your lips back in, that's going to make it impossible to pronounce the word. You're going to want to say street. Okay, so you bring them out like this. Okay, str, like you're saying it's like a ch. Tree, tree, treat, str, street, street.
Street.
Good.
Street.
Good. Now push the tongue down. Street.
Street. Street.
Almost.
Street.
So your CH is good. Str. So you.
Street. Street.
Okay. All right. So what you should do, okay, is practice half of the word. Okay. So this is the sound you want to recreate, pronouncing str and stopping on that R. Okay, so that SCHR, and then stop on that R and hold it for a little bit. Okay, then after you do that a few times, try adding the rest of the word, so but keeping your tongue down so you don't roll it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. For you, your biggest challenge is consonants plus R's. Okay, because your other words are not as. I mean, I have street and I have hungry. Okay, were the ones that we wanted, and the ES on the end of sandwiches. Okay, but yeah, the consonant plus the R is a good one for you to practice and work on. That's your most challenging sound right now. Okay?
Okay. Yes.
All right, very good. Let's go to Victor to wrap it up.
Okay.
Okay, Victor. Let's have you read from. Okay, so there were a lot. Finish here. Read this next one. 3, 2. Go ahead and read down to here where it says roast beef today, please.
There were a lot of choices, and the smell of cheeses and herb breads already had his mouth watering. When it was his turn, he chose the bread first, having considered his choices while he waited. "I'll take a super 18-inch on Italian herb and cheese bread." The worker pulled the bread from the warmer, then masterfully sliced and prepared the extra-long loaf of tasty bread. "What kind of meats?" "I'll have grilled chicken and roast beef today."
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to masterfully sliced. Okay, so then masterfully sliced.
Then masterfully sliced.
Good. One more time. Then masterfully sliced.
Then masterfully sliced.
Great. Okay, this word here is pronounced warmer. Warmer. Warmer.
Warmer.
Okay, good. Next up is, okay, the word chose instead of choice. Okay, this is he chose the bread first.
He chose the bread first.
Okay, very nice. And choices. Jeez, yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, everything else is good. Okay, nice job.
Okay.
Nice job.
Thank you so much, Jeff.
No problem, you guys. All right, you guys. Well, thank you for coming in. Good work today. I will be taking a break until Sunday night. I'll be back with. I think I'm doing. No, actually, I think I've got a class tomorrow during the middle of the day, a reading class. I don't know. I know one of them was taken away, and then anyway, I'm working on getting it back. Okay. So I either have a reading class tomorrow, if not Sunday night. Okay. All right, you
Okay,
guys.
thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you,
Thank
teacher.
you very much,
Bye.
Ed. Bye. See you later.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Goodbye.